Bienvenue. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance of our celebration this evening. Mesdames, Messieurs, je vous remercie de votre attendance, de votre présence à notre célébration ce soir. I will now speak to English and stuff in a beautiful language. But it's very fortunate that we hold this celebration close to Easter, because Easter is a time of spring, of new things, of birth, and there are a lot of these things that we are going to be celebrating here tonight. So firstly, to old friends, and I'd like particularly to mention Patrick and Jose Manuel. You understand very well what this evening means to us. Thank you for coming. And to new friends, a special greeting. Briefly to introduce you to the IAF, we're the International Association for Falconry and the Conservation of Birds of Prey. We're a global promotion and advocacy organization for the art of falconry. And falconry is a hunting art, recognized by UNESCO as a world intangible cultural heritage and treasure of humanity. We come to this evening's meeting, this evening's gathering at the end of a long road. And I'm not referring to my trip here from Cape Town, or my friend from Abu Dhabi, or many of you who've travelled from all over Europe. The road I refer to started in 1967. It led to the formation of the IAF with the original 8 member nations, and has arrived today an organisation that represents 67 falconry countries, 5 observer countries, and 105 member organisations. So the time has come when we need a support staff and a permanent base. Thanks to the faith of many people, and particularly to our supporters from the Emirates Falconry Club, we are now in a position to open this base in the heart of the European Union. And this base will greatly enhance our ability to promote falconry as an ethical, sustainable hunting art, to promote the conservation aspirations of our members, to promote high standards of animal welfare for the birds with which we work, and to develop and preserve the culture of falconry at a global level. And we're delighted to share this office in Face House. We've looked at Face to form a partnership with the 7 million hunters of Europe and to work with them in developing areas of mutual interest, particularly in the realm of conservation through sustainable use, and in the promotion of the rich cultures which hunters bring to add quality to human life. And tonight we celebrate the formal signing of a memorandum of understanding which will unite our 2 organisations to achieve common goals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have another thing to announce to you and to celebrate. Falconers are by nature conservationists, and this is born of an intimate involvement which we share with the raptors, the quarry species and the environment. When it was recognized that populations of the Saker falcon, an iconic and essential falconry bird, were declining in parts of its extensive range, falconers actively involved themselves in the conservation of the species. The IAF has enthusiastically worked with the Convention of Migratory Species, and we have contributed to the formation of the Global Action Plan for the Saker falcon. This was accepted at the Congress of the Parties of the CMS in November 2014, and the role of falconers was applauded at this meeting. But we've taken it further. We've agreed to fund and manage the first of the flagship projects which form the heart of this Global Action Plan. And this puts us in direct partnership with UNEP, CMS, with IUCN and with BirdLife. This project, which is a unique project, it entails the development of an internet portal which will engage falconers, trappers, falcon hospitals and researchers to measure, encourage and develop a system of sustainable use for this species. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to inform you that this portal became live today. And I can officially announce the start of this project. portal is now open with links to those involved with the Seker Falcon across the Middle East, Asia, and it's available in Arabic, Russian, Farsi, and Pashto. At a recent IUCN conference, I said, we think this model of collaborative measures that recognize the potential for sustainable use and engage user communities in addressing wildlife crime offers a powerful and possibly unique model for addressing illegal transnational trade of iconic and high-value species. This is an enormous step for our organization and for falconers around the globe. While I have this opportunity, there are a few serious issues which I'd like to raise with you. The European Union is the foremost industrial and agricultural region in the world. With your ascendancy comes responsibility. The European Union has established its biodiversity strategy, which is to halt biodiversity loss by 2020, to promote the preservation, the use, and the enhancement of natural capital. We as falconers are concerned by the ongoing process of biodiversity loss, which results from an industrialized form of agriculture and the broadcasting of pesticides. This disruption of the environment results in the loss, amongst others, of your pollinators, your small game, your songbirds. Now, we recognize this and we wish to contribute, and to help with this, we've established a small game working group. This includes some remarkably talented people from across Europe, and the group held its inaugural meeting today. The next point that I would like to raise is that our researchers on the situation of the Seker falcon have uncovered astonishing figures for the decimation of raptors and large perching birds as a result of poorly constructed electricity transmission lines across Eastern Europe and across Asia. One study has revealed that on one stretch of electricity transmission line, 55 Sekers per 10 kilometers per year are being killed. This leads to an astonishing number of at least 5,000 Sekers in Mongolia alone being killed. Now, the IAF is working to present a resolution to the IUCN Congress next year on this topic. We are also aware that millions of vultures in the Indian subcontinent and southern Asia have been killed as a result of eating carcasses of farm animals, which have been treated with the veterinary form of the drug, diclofenac. And we note, with alarm and distress, that although safe and affordable alternatives exist, this drug is registered for veterinary use in those countries in Europe where the vulture populations exist. So apart from the dangers that this practice poses to biodiversity, we must call on your leadership and responsibility. How do we expect people in India to stop using this drug if you use it here? And we intend to address this particular issue vigorously. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not all doom and gloom. Falconry involves the engagement of ordinary people within nature. This is essential in the face of increasing urbanization around the world. This philosophy lies at the heart of all that we do. So thank you for joining us here tonight and celebrating this important milestone in the history of falconry. Thank you.